Hello, hello. This is Stephen Russell, the voice of Codsworth and Nick Valentine, and Garrett and Corvo Atano, and a host of other folks.
Hello, everybody. It's Will with the Powers Not Included website, and we have a special guest. Probably too good for us, but he sat down anyways. Stephen Russell, how are you doing?
I'm well. How about yourself?
Doing
Can I
doing
switch
well.
this over a little bit?
Push it where you need it.
There you go. That's a heavy damn mic.
So, how has this con been for you?
It's been fantastic. It's been so much fun. My first time in Mississippi, my first time in Columbus, Mississippi, and everybody has been so kind, and it's been great to meet so many fans.
It's awesome. And I didn't introduce him, but this is the real gamer right here. Ryan, my co-host.
Yeah, I spoke to him earlier.
Yep.
Yeah. I was going to ask you a couple of questions I asked you earlier.
Okay.
Just to get it on film or camera, whatever.
Yep. Go for it.
So, we were talking earlier. My question to you was, did they have you in mind when they did the motion capture or anything for Nick Valentine?
No.
They didn't?
No, they did not. And you remarked earlier, Ryan, about that there's a certain resemblance there, and that's entirely coincidental.
That's crazy to me that
awesome.
it's coincidental, but it's great. So, what got you into the voice acting?
One audition.
One audition.
Yeah, I went to an audition in 1997 for the first Thief game, and that was the beginning of it all.
Okay.
And I say one audition, but that was one after 20 years of doing acting of all different kinds and lots of different voiceover work, radio work, industrials, narrations, medical reads, you name it. But I really got lucky the day I answered that call and happened to land my first voice acting job for a game.
Yeah. So, do you have any projects you want to talk about today?
Boy, I sure do. I'm working on 2 games that I can talk about anyway. Yeah.
Good stuff.
The first is Underworld Ascendant, which is being created by Other Side Entertainment, and a lot of the folks who worked for Looking Glass, for whom I did Thief and System Shock 2, and then went on to work for other companies, have gotten back together to form this company. I'm really excited about this game. They just released a trailer with some of my voice work on it, and it looks really good. It's got this wonderful old school kind of look about it that is very different from anything else that's out there right now. I think it's going to be really huge. And the other one is a really interesting game called Zed, Z-E-D, that is being created by Chuck Carter, who was one of the people who did Myst back in the day. And he has started a new studio called Eager Games, E-A-G-R-E, and I think they're going to be doing some really interesting stuff too. So, 2 games to watch out for. They're both kind of in the early phases right now. I think it'll be a while before they're actually at, in a store, but they're definitely worth looking for.
That's good. So, what was it like working with Bethesda versus working with everybody else?
Well, they're incredibly talented, creative people, and whenever I get that call from Bethesda, it's very exciting. They're so smart about so many things there. I mean, from the creation, the design, the engine, down to the marketing. I mean, they're some of the smartest marketing people in the business. When Fallout 4 was released, they had primed that pump so well that they were bound to have a success that first day. And then, of course, people got the game, started playing it, and word of mouth did the rest of the job for them, and really...
Yeah, and Fallout 4 is such a much bigger game than Fallout 3 was.
Yep.
I mean, in size and scope and everything, it's just amazing.
And that world building, that was taking a leap off of Skyrim too, and a lot of the lessons that they learned in working on Skyrim translated, even though it's a very different kind of game, into Fallout 4.
Yeah. What was your favorite game to work with, or do you or do you have one?
I don't really. I often say that my favorite is the one I'm working on at the moment.
The one you're working on at the moment?
Yeah, just because I love to work.
Yeah.
And it's always exciting to get a new project and new challenges and things like that. I definitely have a soft spot in my heart for Thief because that was the first one. But I've been really lucky to get to work on some great games, some great characters, some iconic roles, and it's kind of like choosing your favorite child.
Yeah.
You know.
So lots of good memories in the first one, the Thief, huh?
Absolutely.
So are you involved, or have you been involved with any of the other Thief games?
I did Thief 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
Yeah. Thief 4, they got somebody else in to do.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's rough.
That's showbiz.
Yeah. I really enjoyed the Golden Triangle Comic-Con promo that you did on the page.
You.
I really liked the bit at the end where you said, "Oh, look, a Mirelurk."
Yeah. We don't see too many of those in Cape Cod Bay, but every now and again.
Every now and again, you get a Mirelurk.
Yeah.
So, would you have any questions for him, Will?
Is there any game you wanted to work on that you or didn't, or?
Not really. No, I'm happy to get the work that I get, and I think I've been really fortunate in getting to work on some amazing titles. More work is always fun.
Yeah. That. Were you surprised by how well Fallout 4 did?
Not really. And that's that even kind of surprises me to say that because it was massive.
Yeah.
But I just had this feeling from the beginning that this was going to be big. And after the first round of recordings for Nick Valentine, they came back to me and said, the people at Bethesda have been listening to this and going crazy over it. They think this is going to be a real fan favorite. And they were right. So, it was. I'm grateful for its success, but given all the work that went into it and the years of development and the really smart writing, I would have been surprised had it not been that successful, honestly.
Well, I'm going to wrap it up. Once again, we're very thankful that you sat down and talked to us.
My pleasure.
Thank you very much.
But to bring it to the comics aspect, what's your favorite comic book character or comic book movie that you've seen?
I was a huge Spider-Man fan growing up. I loved the complexity of that character. And that's actually something that really appeals to me in the games that I've worked on too. Characters that have a significant backstory, that have a lot going on emotionally. I think that's one of the reasons that Nick was so successful as a character. He's a complicated guy for a synth detective. So definitely that one. I don't know. Comic book movie. I loved Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
that was
a
brilliant.
good one. Yeah,
that was so well done and so refreshing in a way. So of the more recent ones, I think that's my favorite. I loved the first Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire too.
Yeah.
That was really well done.
The first and second one, I think, pretty legendary. Definitely was it Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2 is up there with me with one of my best comic book movies of all time.
Yeah. And the original Superman with Christopher Reeve.
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
That had so much humor and heart, and that's kind of what gets me in the end. Yeah.
When it comes, just makes it real for you.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. Well, thanks, guys.
Thank you for coming out.
Really
we
fun.
appreciate you hanging out with us and everything.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Take care, Ryan.